He or she can't ask to project to you. Page of Wands. It's a new Leo energy. They could be a Virgo as well. A Leo Virgo custom. This Leo, look, this Leo could be one of those pretty Leos. Whether they're a woman or a man, like just a really, please pray, y'all. Because you have someone here that round and round, they want to keep the cycle going. I'm telling you, that's why in the spiritual realm, in the astral realm, God literally had to get the belt on this King of Swords, because this King of Swords wasn't doing anything, but they kept showing up in your energy for years. And somebody here from your past is going to be so upset and so mad, they're going to try to start a fight or an argument with this new Leo. Hello Capricorn, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseeds Desired here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the soul tribe. We have a read for you guys. Okay, this is a bonus read. It is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind. Cross watchers are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support. And with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read. For my Capricorns, what messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So, Capricorn, I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in a minute. Like, it's been a long while. Here we have Leo. Oh, that Leo energy. Leo the lion, the lioness, sun and strength. We have number 11 on the side, justice on the side, Venus getting ready to station direct. Your birthday could have been on the 11th. And here we have Mercury in transit. Gemini, the magician, the lovers, also Virgo with the hermit, all upright. Mercury, Virgo, and Gemini. Okay. Very good. What do we have? The Palace of Cups. So the Palace of Cups is a card that it has a lot of deep emotions attached to it. It's a card that can represent a whole new love experience, because the Palace of Cups, Palace of Coin, Palace of Wands, and the Palace of Swords, they don't appear in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot. I believe this deck is by Cyber Marchetti. So those of you, right, that use tarot, you probably have heard of Cyber before, but this is something that Cyro included in this iteration of the tarot deck. These 4 extra cards, they also changed the Hierophant to Faith. But the Palace of Cups, right, is talking about a place of stability when it comes to our emotions. It's very much all about the emotion. Notice how there's this underwater palace, this kingdom, that some people would consider that like an underwater mansion, like a mermaid mansion. So here we have the King of Swords, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Okay. Something here about Vikings, possibly, or a Viking lineage. There could, somebody here could believe or have actual proof that their ancestry stems from the Vikings and whatnot. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, double 3. And then we have a King of Swords, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Oh, wow. The Page of Wands, 4 of Swords. Someone is crying. Somebody here is emotional. Notice this woman, she has a single tear going down her cheek. Someone here is very emotional over you, Capricorn, and I feel like it's because they can't get in your energy. They cannot get in your energy, in your dreams. They can't astral project to you. They can't see you anymore. You're being protected. Look how this woman is in that psychic bubble, this sphere. And the swords are protecting her. But this man, look how the swords are stabbing him in the back. He or she can't ask to project to you. Page of Wands. Can't bring messages. Perhaps they can't link up with you in the 5D anymore either. They can't have nookie nookie with you or something. There's something here like that. Like somebody... Yup, I'm going to get a CapCut notification. Like, cut the tape. King of Wands. It's this King of Swords. Look. Ace of Swords. It's this King of Swords. He, she, they, them. That's who is over here crying and throwing a hissy fit and punching the air because access to your energy has been closed. Look, eventually these timelines were going to come to an end. Oh, and we have to do a timeline read on this channel because when I tell you the T, Capricorn, that I've been picking up on, I know y'all gonna like this video. Because y'all the sign that watches the most readings on the YouTube. I noticed that about y'all. But we gotta do a timeline update reading on this channel and the other channel because the stuff that I have been picking up on, oh my goodness, Jesus, take the wheel. It's about to be a real roller coaster ride. And I don't know how y'all are going to feel about it, but that's another topic. I feel like God has essentially severed a tie here with someone. Like God is not allowing someone to come into your energy or come into your dreams or astral project to you. Like they've been revoked, repelled, okay, access denied, doors locked, doors closed, no key. They can't get in. They can't get to you. Now they're panicking. Now they're throwing hissy fit, crying, hysterical. But you see, you have somebody new here, King of Wands with the Ace of Swords. It's a Leo. It's a new Leo energy. They could be a Virgo as well. A Leo Virgo cusp, or this Leo is coming either in Virgo season or Scorpio season with the death energy. It could even be they're coming during a Halloween party or something, Halloween get together. But it's a Leo that's going to come in. Ace of Swords, and this Leo is the truth, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles. The truth is about to be revealed here. It's something like you can't, whoever this King of Swords is, you don't feel them in your energy anymore. Or like the telepathy ended, something like that. King of Cups in reverse, yeah, because this individual never presented a love offer to you. It's like the timelines are closing out for this, at least right now. So I do see, that's really weird. King of Cups in reverse and then the Ace of Cups. That's that's a very contradicting energy to me. Because the King of Cups is someone that has a lot of love, a lot of emotions. But the King of Cups, when it's in reverse, that can represent an emotional manipulator. Someone that's being deceptive, but then the Ace of Cups is there. Unconditional love, true love, a love offer. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, but then the Page of Cups. You know what I'm hearing? Black Eyed Peas, can you meet me halfway? Capricorn. This individual can only meet you in the middle. Like, they can only meet you halfway. That's why Spirit is like, no, you gotta move on to this person. Spirit was like, no, you gotta go. You gotta get on over there. And Jesus, take the wheel. I really heard God had to get the belt. God really got the belt. Oh my God. God got the belt on this person. Know that. Because this individual always wanted to astral project, be in your dreams, telepathically communicating. God told this person to stop. You see, sometimes God has to be like that. He has to be that tough parent. Because this individual isn't a child, even if they act childish like this, they want to be all over your energy. But God had to give them that belt, a really good, a few hits on the booty, on the back and whatnot. Sent this individual scrambling out of your energy. I know that's right. God better go ahead and handle the business. You see, like, you're going to make a love offer to Capricorn or you're going to get on over there. This individual didn't want to do it. Like, no, it's all good. I love Capricorn's energy too much. That's when God got that black leather belt that has the brown side behind it. Okay, if you know that black belt that has the brown underneath that you can get at Walmart for like $12. Okay, that's when God came out with that belt and was like, you don't want to leave? Boom. This individual, what was that for? They went, their soul was snatched at that point. They went running. They ran up out of there. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. So now they're thinking of proposing to you. Because they can't get your energy and, you know, they want to try to make this work. So it's a proposal, and then there's somebody new here. The proposal is coming from somebody from your past, Capricorn, that has been in your energy for a long time. The Ten of Cups, the Star. What does this Ten of Cups say on the Star? The Moon. Oh my goodness. Lord in heaven, have mercy. Somebody is having nookie nookie. Oh my goodness. Someone here. Jesus, take the wheel. Somebody here is busting it down. It's with a Leo. You're gonna go with the Leo. You don't care about the... I'm not gonna say that you don't care about the proposal, but I feel like... I don't know, the Leo's gonna treat you right. The Leo, you know, us Leos, we can be fun. We can be a lot to handle, but... I don't know. I feel like Leo and Capricorn is not a bad pair at all. I feel like they're all right together. You know, their fire can keep the excitement going. At the same time, your earth can keep them more grounded, more structure, more discipline. You know? I feel like any sign can be paired up with any sign. Even if they're rival signs, I feel like it's really the energy between the two individuals. But Capricorn, I feel like this Leo, they could be famous. They could be rich or well off. The Star Ace of Swords, they could be doing something on social media. Or they could trade stocks. I just get something here about affluence. This individual shows up right away. King of Wands, Ten of Cups. You know, so it's like a lot of people would want to be with this Leo. Right? Whereas this King of Swords is coming with this Page of Cups. And then this Page of Pentacles as well. The Page of Wands was there. It's like... They're sort of they're a little bit all over the place. The King of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling like a heat, Capricorn. You could be having like hot flashes or hay fever. You know, your allergies could be bad. Some of you could be going through, you know, some of you, right? Not all of you, but there could be some of you here that are going through menopause. That's obviously not going to be for everybody, so don't take that if that's not for you. But there could be some of you that are going through menopause, or you're having perimenopause, and it could be causing those hot flashes, that intense heat. Possible that somebody here has not been diagnosed just yet. So yeah, that's something that they don't talk about a lot. Like, if you're a woman, once you get into your 40s, you gotta, and even men have their own version of menopause, but it shows up later. I'm not a health professional. I just have to put this disclaimer. But if you've been feeling like out of it, and you're a woman, you're in your 40s, and your cycle's all weird, it could very well be premenopause, perimenopause, you know. It happens. And why do I know so much about it? Because it happened to my mother. And she was knocked out. Now, it doesn't happen like that for everybody. But... just make sure you stay on top of that. You know, some people get it really bad. Trust me, it was bad with her. 15K in hospital, you know, that's on the lower end. Because nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew. And I was just like, we gotta go contact somebody else. Three of Cups, Five of Swords, that's a whole nother story. So anyhow. Three of Cups, Five of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this person from the past, like they're just very sloppy. Like they're being sloppy, they're being messy. Like if this is a man or this is a woman, regardless, like they gotta get it together. They gotta, you know, like they're extending the offer, but then it's like very passive aggressive with the Five of Swords. Very... like, you know, like, be grateful I'm doing this for you. And it's just like, what? Like, and no, you're the first choice. You don't, you know, like this energy about I don't need you. You know, that Capricorn attitude starts to come out. That karmic energy of the devil, you know, starts to come out. Like, I don't need you. You can go. I don't want your ring. You know, like, you can be literally telling this individual that. Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. You see, you guys are going to go with this Leo. You're going to go with the newer energy. And then somebody here from your past is going to be so upset and so mad. They're going to try to start a fight or an argument with this new Leo. There could even be a verbal altercation. Some of you could even be a physical altercation. Like at the mall parking lot or at a gas station or something. Like these two could be getting into it. You could be having to get in between and telling them to stop or break it up. You know, I'm not trying to sound dramatic, but it's just this thing of like, this King of Swords energy feels like you're their property or something. Like they don't want to see this. But I don't know. You know, these solar flares can make people more heated, more intense and whatnot. And we're having a lot of them, as well as we're having excessive heat. So it's like this energy of, well, this energy could very well be like, you know, really upset that you don't accept their engagement. And then you go over there to this new Leo and start a new life. Like they could be seeing it as an attack. I'm finished. Yeah, look at this. Look. Reconciliation. I cannot make it up. They feel like they have unfinished business with you. Oh, you, love, you got a lot of work ahead of you. You need to pray. You need to have a bag packed. You need to pray to the Most High, to the saints. You need to really pray to the saints, love, to Archangel Michael. Please pray, y'all, because you have someone here that round and round, they want to keep the cycle going. I'm telling you, that's why in the spiritual realm, in the astral realm, God literally had to get the belt on this King of Swords, because this King of Swords wasn't doing anything, but they kept showing up in your energy for years. And God had enough. God was like, no, you cannot. You cannot do this anymore to my Capricorn. You either have to go in and make a genuine love offer there and try to pursue things with them, try to work things out, or you have to move on with your life so Capricorn can have a new era, right? But this individual was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. And they could have also been with a third party or like back and forth with a third party. That's why God had to get the belt on them. But look, this speaks to a level where they have a lot more healing to do, you know? They see you as their property, but they have to come to terms with themselves. Like, if they really felt that way about you, then why didn't they make the effort, you know, to be with you initially? The wheel, yeah, fate, destiny. The time is running out on this sadness, or it has run out. The time done ran out on this, y'all. Yeah, isolation. It ran out. Secrets. Lord, passion. This individual just wanted you to be like their lady friend, their guy friend, that they get to call up and have that noogie, that love. Like, that's what they were wanting. You know what I heard? All-American rejects. A dirty little secret. Like, this individual, oh my goodness, Capricorn. This individual wanted you to be like their dirty little secret. Like, they wanted you to be that thing. They wanted to be doing that thing. Okay, anyhow. Owl, deep shadow work, witchcraft, magic. Oh my goodness. This individual does love spell on you. Love voodoo. Alien and waiting game. But they left you waiting. Oh my goodness. These aliens are coming down, aren't they? Everybody's been waiting for that announcement about to happen. I cannot anymore with this timeline. Like, the stuff that has just been coming out in my own private reads. Like, I can't even believe what I'm seeing. It's just so shocking. Self-image, playfulness, divine timing. Higher power. Look, it's a player. It's a player. It's an F-boy or an F-girl. And God had to drag that ASS real good in the spiritual realm. God, for sure. You know, people think God won't go there. God dragged that ASS real good in the astral realm. Okay, this King of Swords, he, she, they, them. God was like, get on with it. You gonna get on with it or not? That's when the belt came out. But you see, divine timing. Now this is what God wants to do. He wants to move you over there to that Leo. This Leo, look, this Leo could be one of those pretty Leos. Whether they're a woman or a man, like just a really, like they could just get some work done on their body and whatnot every now and then. If this is a man, he could be like muscular. He could be on some type of TRT or something. Like he's in shape. He looks more younger for his age. I got something here about beef tallow. I don't know if that's a thing, but so he could be using something on his skin. If this is a woman, she could have implants, or she could just have a natural, like natural thickness in certain places. She could go to the gym a lot. She could be trying to have everything snatched, okay, everything laid up a certain way and whatnot. You know, I just get like this Leo is very pretty. They're pretty on the outside and they're pretty on the inside. Like there's somebody that's very nice to look at. But it also reflects their spirit as well. Like they have a very playful spirit. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Like this is somebody that's always going to want to go out, you know, to the happenings in the town, in the community. Like they're not just going to work and then go home and you're gonna be sitting in the house all the time. Like they're gonna be taking you out, you know, to the festival, to the community and whatnot, to the movies. Like they're also big into like, some of you may like this, some of you may not, but this individual is definitely like, they're big into birthday, anniversary, Valentine's Day, like, you know, Mother's Day, Father, like they're big into all of that. Like, you know, you're never gonna have to worry about like this individual forgetting your birthday. You might have anxiety, like you might have to tell this individual certain times, like, look, can we not do anything for my birthday? I just want to chill. And this individual's still gonna bring, you know, the cake and maybe a bottle or two, right? Like at some people to celebrate and saying happy birthday. Like sometimes some Leos, we can be a bit too much. We can be extra. But I definitely feel like this is who you're going to get married. Something has changed in the timeline. God has forbidden them from accessing you, this King of Swords. So whatever goes down in that parking lot or in that neighborhood, if this King of Swords pulls up on your new love and tries to fight them or argue with them, you know, just know that that will be the one-time thing, and then everyone will be moving on. But yeah, stuff here about these aliens, I'm gonna have to do a separate read. These aliens have been around for a minute. They've been around, oh yes. People not ready to talk about this, but it needs to be talked about. But that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light. Take care.